Okay, Chance, I have your quad finished up. So here it is. This is the Impulse RC Apex HD frame. I'm pretty sure I already did a review of this frame not too long ago. Pretty nice frame. I just don't like putting it together. It's a pain in the ass to put together, especially if you try to do it without looking at any directions or anything. You are not gonna have a good time. But luckily there is very detailed instructions online that tells you step by step exactly what all to do, so not too bad as long as you follow that. This thing turned out really nice. So let's go through the parts real quick. We have the RC InPower 2207 1850. Is that 1850? I think it says 1860. Can't really read it very good though. Yeah, 1860 kV. Really nice motors. I love the top. It looks like a car wheel. It's pretty sick. For your stack, you got the T-Motor F7 with the F55 amp V2 4-in-1. First time messing with the F7, but it's pretty much exactly the same as the F4, just with a F7 chip. I'm pretty sure it has all the same pads in all the same places, it looked to me. I'm trying to see. I thought I had this. Okay, good. You can see, so you also have a Crossfire Micro V2. And I had to, so one thing that I really don't like about this frame is there's no room for anything. I mean, I've built so many other frames where there's just tons of room, tons of extra room for whatever you want. But this frame is just like, there's no room for anything. So for all the stuff that you wanted inside of this frame, I think I did a pretty good job. But anyway, the receiver is kind of a little bit in between the stack, but it's sticking out the front as well because it wouldn't fit all the way in between the stack. You can see that with the nuts on top, there's probably 1.5 to 2 millimeters of extra room right now, how it is. So I couldn't have went any higher. So there's no way it would have went inside of there. It wouldn't have went on top either. So that was just, it was the best spot for it, and you can get to the bind button very easily. I can see it right here in the side. I'm touching it right now, so it's very easy to get to. It is updated to the newest firmware. Alright, you also have the DJI HD system, and you can see here you got the air unit in the back. It fit perfectly, same as the other one that I did. One problem was that so DJI sells the antenna MMCX connector extensions for SMA. It's not actually for SMA, it's for RP SMA, and I don't know if they have SMA and RP SMA, but what I got was RP SMA, and these antennas are SMA, so obviously it wasn't going to work. So luckily I had a couple of these MMCX extension cables that were for SMA. Only problem is one of them is black and one of them is that regular color, so hopefully that doesn't bug you. But it's what I had to do to be able to use these antennas. These are the True RC Singularity left-hand circular polarized. And then up front also you have the Hellgate buzzer, and that's right there, the white part you can see right there. That's the Hellgate. And then you got a GPS on top. This is the HGLRC U-Blocks GPS. It's a simple GPS, but it works great. Tons of people were asking about this thing. This is a lens protector for the DJI camera. It looks like it's some crazy new lens or something, but it's actually just a lens protector that you screw on to the camera, and then you can pop these lenses in there. It came with a spare one. Let me show you that real quick, actually. If I can find it. Come on. Oh my god, where the hell is it? Oh, here it is. Alright. So it came with 2 lenses. So I'll show you how these go so you don't mess it up, because I almost messed up the first one. So I'm trying to, let me see. Come on. Okay, so there's 2 sides that you can peel off. One has a red dot and the other side doesn't. So the red goes face out. So you want to peel off the one that does not have the red on it, and then stick it in there, and then you can peel off the red one after it's in. Because the back side actually has sticky stuff that goes all the way around the ring, and that's what makes it stick in there. So you want it just like this, to where the red is on the outside. Alright. Otherwise, if you try to do it the other way, it's not going to stick, and then you're going to get your fingers all over the sticky stuff, and it's going to get all messed up. Okay. I think... Oh, and then the CL Racing LEDs. I think that about covers everything. I did update the flight controller to 4.1.1. And like I said, the Crossfire's on the newest. GPS is set up. And the air unit is set to the newest firmware, which is the 0200 or whatever. Whatever the newest one is. I know it's something 200. And then your goggles here, I did the little shim mod for you. It doesn't look the best, but it works. You can see the shims right there. And then the goggles are also on the newest firmware, so matching firmware. Alright, so let's get a battery in here. Plug in the goggles. Get my radio. I'm not sure if it's still bound up. But let's see. And it doesn't look like it's still bound, so... Oh, wait. I don't have my Crossfire module in my radio. God, I gotta stop taking it out.
Welcome to Open TX.
Okay, it is bound, so let's see if it arms real quick. Okay, sweet. So, let's look in the goggles. There's your video. Looks amazing. Alright. Now let's do a little hover. Here we go. Flying very, very nice. It's all dialed in, ready to go. And then the Hellgate, I'm sure you already know this because I know you've used the Hellgate before, but to turn it off, you just gotta plug the battery back in, count to 4, and then unplug it, and it'll go beep, beep, beep. Just like that. So, I'm going to get this thing boxed up, shipped out, and I'll send you over tracking as soon as I have it. Alright, thanks, Chance.